There's another rivalry game for Sunbelt fans Thursday night when Appalachian State visits Georgia Southern. 6 of the previous 10 contests have been decided by 7 points or less, and while the Mountaineers hold the overall lead in the series, the Eagles have the edge when playing at home in Paulson Stadium. Georgia Southern's head coach Tyson Summers knows the magnitude of Thursday's game won't be any different.
We've got to continue to do a good job and a better job with our rushing defense. You know, the last 2 or 3 games, that's certainly not been where I wanted it to be through that point in time. And then again, we've got to make sure that as we go through this, we're trying to do the best we can to try to be as healthy as we can through a tough part of our schedule. Really excited about being back in Paulson this weekend, or on Thursday night, and obviously the opportunity to be in a national TV game with ESPN, and obviously playing one of our biggest rivals in App State. It's a big game for everybody associated with the 2 programs and the 2 institutions, and we certainly understand the implications behind it for our conference. So huge game for us coming this week.
App State and Georgia Southern will kick off at 6:30 Central Time on ESPNU. As for Saturday, only 3 Sunbelt games are on deck with 2 conference matchups. South Alabama takes on Georgia State in Mobile, while UL Monroe visits Arkansas State Saturday night.
Excited about getting back out on the field this week, like the fact that we're at home. I know we're running out of those, so we better enjoy them while we can. But good opponent. I think just watching them on film, I think Matt and his crew have got them playing extremely hard. You know, first year of a new program, and you can tell they bought into what they're doing, and they're trying to overcome some injuries like everybody, but they are playing hard, and that to me is just a big difference from what we're seeing right now, from what we I think saw from them maybe a year ago. So I like that they got to come here, and hopefully we can improve. We're still working to do that very thing.
It's time for the Volleyball Players of the Week presented by Under Armour. Once again, some familiar names were announced. UL Lafayette's Nia Antoine was awarded Offensive Player of the Week after averaging 4+ kills per set and totaling 30 kills over the weekend, with a career-high 18 kills over App State. Little Rock's Adina Selimovic earned Defensive Player of the Week, and Aaron Hoppy of Texas State was named Setter of the Week. For the second time this season, Texas State's Micah Dinwiddie was named Freshman of the Week. The Bobcat had 43 digs over the weekend, including 23 in the team sweep over Georgia Southern. Dinwiddie currently leads all Sunbelt freshmen in digs during league play and is 2nd overall in the conference. Congratulations to the Volleyball Players of the Week, presented by Under Armour. The Sunbelt Women's Soccer Championship is coming up next week, and there was no shortage of exciting games to close out the regular season. Appalachian State will go into the tournament as the number 4 seed after clinching a spot by defeating South Alabama with a go-ahead goal in double overtime this past Sunday. Despite the loss, the South Alabama Jaguars earned the Sunbelt regular season title and the tournament's number 1 seed. The regular season title is the 3rd consecutive regular season crown for the Jags, a first in Sunbelt women's soccer history. The Sunbelt Women's Soccer Championship begins next Wednesday, and all matches will be broadcast by ESPN3. Speaking of championships, the Sunbelt Cross Country Championships will take place this Saturday in Dothan, Alabama. For all coverage of the weekend, be sure to follow along on Twitter and check sunbeltsports.org. Best of luck to everyone on Saturday. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and all around the Sunbelt, schools have actively participated in increasing awareness about the disease. As we close out this week's episode, let's take a look around the conference on how the Fun Belt chose to think pink.